Angle.
No, even Denise doesn't know where the turn on is in that. Before I get started, RV Granny doesn't like the fact that my picture's crooked, so I have to get up and fix the picture. One moment, please. Does that look straight now?
It looks better.
Well, I want it to be straight.
It's hard to see. I'm sitting down.
Well, you should get up your fat ass and play.
I think I'm flat.
I think that looks good. But she says she has OCD and it always, well, you know what? It still looks crooked. I have to fix it again. Sorry. Oh, well, it's the best I can do, Granny. So, she says she has OCD and the picture always bothered her. You know, and I'd always notice it when I was sitting down and I think, you know, when I get up, I got to straighten that picture. But, you know, like my senior moments, like squirrel, I get distracted and I forget to do it when I get up. My hair is driving me crazy, crazy, crazy. I do see a haircut real quick because I just, oh, that looked bad too. I shouldn't have done that. But I'm gonna get my hair cut. I stayed the same. I didn't gain, I didn't lose. I tried to even inch it like 1/4 pound, you know, and I leaned and I leaned and I leaned, but it still stayed the same. So I'll take that since I kept losing and gaining 3 pounds since Christmas. So I'll take that I stayed the same because I didn't, wasn't the best of behavior the previous week. Not the worst, not the best. So my quote is going to be early. It's just do one thing today to make yourself proud. And I went for a walk today. And it's kind of funny because Denise and I were just talking about in September, if you look at some of our videos, when it was like 40 degrees, 41 degrees, 42 degrees, we were complaining about how flipping cold it was. And we were just complaining the whole time about it was too cold and we couldn't walk. And I walked today and it was like 37 degrees and it felt pretty warm because the sun was out. It just shows your different frame of mind if it's the summer or the winter. In the summer, that's cold. In the winter, that's warm. So it was a nice walk, but there was nobody out there. You know, Denise would have never walked. She's a scaredy cat because there was nobody's garage door was open and there was nobody walking their dogs. There was hardly any dogs out. I only had one dog bark at me. And I walked 1.5 miles, which made me sad because I used to be able to walk 2.5 miles. But I'll tell you, that 1.5 miles, I was done. I was just done like a dinner. And then I got home and Jim was cleaning the house and I felt kind of guilty, so I started helping him too. So we got all the house clean, and then Denise comes in. She says, "Oh, it smells like clean." So that's good. That's what I would want it to smell like. But I lost for the whole month of January a whole 3 whooping pounds, which is good. It's 3 pounds. Usually in the winter I gain weight, so I'm very proud of the fact that I accomplished that much, that I lost the 3 pounds. But Gina Pearson, it's Pearson. She wanted me to join in on a challenge with her and her sister, and I'm gonna join you. I stayed the same. I didn't gain, but I didn't lose. But I didn't know if you wanted me to private message you a little video of when I weigh myself, or if you're just gonna take my word for it. I don't have a problem sending you a video. I don't want it out on Facebook, but I can figure out some way to send it to you, and then you can join me in, or you could just between me and you, whatever you decide, Gina. It doesn't matter to me. But she's real close to 300 subscribers, so check out her channel. She does a lot of makeup things and stuff. And Gina, I have to tell you that I think that you do a way better job putting your makeup on than that expert did, because you just, I mean, it wasn't a bad job, but I think you do a way better job. You just look really pretty, and when you do your makeup. And California, Kellafornia, 1964. We're still on our 90-day challenge. I only lost the 3 pounds for the first 31 days, but it's a 3 pound loss. I'll take it. And you have to stop worrying about being so close to Wonderland. I think that's your problem. I think that you're so stressed on getting to that number that you're just defeating yourself. So I think that if you just ignore the fact that you're close to that number and just stay on your journey, you'll make it. But so I'm into the day 32 of the 90-day challenge with you guys, and I'm in her group Take It Back, on Facebook. So we're on I don't post my food, and Denise gets, you know, like when I was showing you my food before, she always says I talk too much about it. So I don't.
You do whatever you want.
Oh, she's giving me permission.
I don't care.
She says I can do whatever I want. But I do watch what I eat. I don't track, and you know, I just hate to be, you know, addicted to doing something or, you know, complicating my life more. Not that my life is complicated, because it sure as heck isn't, but I just don't want to do that. But my I'm going to set myself a personal goal, because with the 90-day challenge, which is in the 30th, I think, of March, and Easter is the 27th of March. Denise's birthday is the day after Easter. But anyway, that's just a little bit of information I threw in there. But I want to be under 250. So that's 16 pounds that I'd have to lose in 8 weeks, which is 2 pounds a week, which is achievable. Even for me. I mean, in the summer, it's I don't have a doubt in the summer. But I have to admit that in the winter, it's going to be a challenge for me. But that is my goal, to get under that. Like, you want to get under the 200, and I just told you not to worry about the numbers, but I'm going to. What do they say? Do what I say, not what I do, because I just think that I have to get under that click. And once I get under that click, I'll be clear sailing to get to the next set of numbers. So on that journey, we'll do it. And RV Granny, you got to get out there and start filming. I'm not really a big traveler. I'm like, once I get to some place, I like it, but I don't like to travel to get to that place. But I like going on your little adventures with you and see things that I know I'm never going to see, because I know I'm never going to go to Washington, because I don't know anybody. I know you, but I don't know you. But so I just, you know, you pretty much always go to where you know people. And so, you know, start doing some things. Her videos are I really like them, so you should check them out. But, and Fit and Fabulous Mamas, I always think of you. And Kim, you're doing really good on your journey. You're just, way to go on everything. You're just doing so good. I'm really proud of you.
What about Lori?
I didn't get to Lori. Give me a minute. I can only talk so fast. She says I talk too much. Lori's doing really, really well. She's in the 180s. Before you know it, she's going to be in the 170s. So she's going to be going. But I see that Nadie's room's going to look really nice when you're done. So that'll look cool. You got to do a video of that. Maybe you'll get your video out before Denise does her video with her craft room. Because, well, you know what? I don't have a doubt you're going to get your video out before Denise gets hers. Because I was there the other day, and her room looks really nice if we don't go to the one side.
I got that cleared off.
Oh, do you got that cleared off? Oh, so she did clear that off. But, so, and then on the weekend I went to my sister-in-law Barb's house and saw her for her birthday. Her birthday was Sunday, the 31st, but her sister Bertie and I went. We went on the 30th. And because I love her so much, I went to Meijer's and picked up some stuff for her, you know, because we were going anyhow. So I picked some groceries up for her. I cannot stand Meijer's. I don't know if you guys have Meijer's in your state. It's a 24-hour store that sells everything. The only thing I think they don't sell is cars, because they got everything. And the store is just so massive, and I don't like it. It's just too big, and you know, it's like you got to walk everywhere, which would have been good. I got my steps in that way, but and then we went and saw her brother Tom, Jim's brother Tom. It's funny because Jim didn't go. I went to go see his family, and he stayed home. But and then we went and saw his brother Tom. He had when you have the 5 valve replacement for his heart. Just before Christmas, he had that done. And then he's going to go next week. He's got to get the carotid arteries in both sides of his neck done. So we went and saw him before he went to have his surgery. I'm sure we'll go see him at the hospital. Jim won't. You know, Jim doesn't go see his family. But, you know, I go to Jim's family. I do all of his family functions. I go everywhere he wants to go. But, you know, very rarely does he go to things on my side, you know, unless it's, like, absolutely necessary. But that's just who he is, you know. Sometimes it's probably better he stays home, because I'd rather have him stay home than be a grump when he got there. So, not that he's a grump all the time, but most of the time he can get kind of grumpy. But other than that, it's 4 o'clock. I've already got my steps in, 8,000 steps. I did really well. I went to the grocery store, did some walking there. I brought Denise to pick up her car. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. We had a little incident.
I think Sandy was angry.
I wasn't hangry. I was angry.
You were angry.
Not hangry. I wasn't hungry. But I was angry. But we'll talk about that on Wednesday. it'll give you a little preview of what's to come. And other than that, can't think of too much more. Valerie Reese is on her cruise. I'm kind of jealous. I went on a Disney cruise with my kids. When Jim's mother passed away, she had left us some money, and I think I talked about that before, and we had gone to Disney World, and we did the 4-day land, 3-day sea, and it was like heaven. If you ever come into money, or you have the money, I mean, Disney World is the place to go anyhow, but go on the cruise, because it was really nice, because there's places just the kids can go, and there's places just where adults can go, and it was really nice. I had a really, really good time. It was a little expensive, I will be admitting that, but it was worth every penny of it. So, but and then go at the right time. Don't go around a holiday. The one time we went the day after Christmas, and it was the worst time because all the kids were off, and you had to wait in line. It was cold, it was damp, it was just really bad. But the second time we went the end of March, and that was like the perfect time because it was just before Easter break and spring break, and it was crowded. I think it's crowded all year round, but it was fun. I had a good time. But before I go, I want to show you, I'm going to take the camera with me. I want to show you my pictures that we have framed and hung. And there's Denise. What? Where'd she go? Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way.
You're gonna get him sick.
I can't find you. I can't find Denise.
There you are.
There she is.
All that to say hi.
But I'm going to show you my pictures that I did. This is the pictures of the kids. Oh, I got to put it up. I'm not really good with this, as you can see. Denise is the director. Denise, you might have to do this because I'm doing this really poorly.
Like you would be looking through it.
I guess. Oh, turn the thing around? Oh, and then this is the other one.
Andy, flip the screen down.
Flip the screen down. What? Wait a minute, I'm going to go back to Denise.
Now, look. Oh. Hello. Again.
All right, well, coming out of the room, we get to see my picture of my puzzle that I put together of my grandkids. And then this is my guest bedroom. This picture here, I'm going to go over here where the sun's not shining into it. There's kind of like a little story about this, is because they always said that I was the big penguin right here. This picture was outside my father's room when he was ill, and he was at the hospital, and he passed away. And Denise had asked the nurse if she could buy the picture, and they let her. So she had it down her basement. And so when I did the room, I asked her if I could have the picture to use. It's not mine, it's hers to keep. But this is Denise and Mary and Susie, and there's me, because I'm the oldest, I'm the best. And then this is the puzzle that Jim and I both put together. We both did it. But this one was kind of hard too, because I think the hardest part was doing these flags right in here, because it was really, really hard. It took us the longest time to do the flags. But Jim puts it onto some kind of a canvas that we bought at Joann Fabrics, and then we just put it up on the wall. So now I have to have Denise flip the phone around, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, so now I'm back. This is a part of being old. You can't figure out anything that has to do with technology. And just the fact that I could get you dizzy. Oh, look at that's crooked. That's not the picture that's crooked. That's the camera. But anyway, now that I've taken you on a little tour of the house, I will tell you that we will see you on Wednesday, so like us.
You can't see it.
Can't see it, but she did it. She went like that. Subscribe, comment, and share. And next week I will have a weight loss, I promise you, because I'm going to walk every day. And if I don't walk outside, I'm going to walk in the house and drive Jim crazy. So I'll see you Wednesday. Bye. I don't know if I turned it off. Let me see.
You did.
We'll give this to Denise. It still says recording.